4 days, 25 miles, 2 friends, 1 wilderness, high alpine meadows, towering pines, snow, sun, and the kind of silence that makes you hear yourself think. Join me and my good friend Matt from Southwest Backpacker as we hike hidden trails, discover secret camps, and find moments of peace and laughter off the beaten trail. This is San Pedro Parks Wilderness. Adventure, challenge, and a little bit of magic await.
Good howdy, folks. I'm James Blackburn, filmmaker, actor, and adventure seeker. I live in the American Southwest, and I'm surrounded by breathtaking landscapes and endless possibilities. My passion? Capturing life's beauty through lens and screen. From Red Rock Canyons to Hollywood movie sets, I'm always on the move. Join me on my video adventures as I navigate the wilds of the entertainment industry and the great outdoors. Let's explore together.
Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn Experience. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And I know I say this a lot in my videos, but today is going to be a very special episode. But I actually feel like they're all pretty special. And today, why is it so special? Well, you can see behind us, we're up in the mountains. And this is my good friend Matt, the Southwest Backpacker. And he's going to tell you a little bit about where we're at and what we're doing.
So today we are up in the San Pedro Parks Wilderness in the Santa Fe National Forest of New Mexico. And James and I are going to do a loop hike, which will consist of 3 days. 3 nights, 4 days. And it's going to be roughly about a 22 to 25 mile loop hike. And there's going to be a section that I actually haven't done before. So I've got a new section of trail that I haven't hiked. And of course, James hasn't been on half of this hike either. So yeah, we're going to explore together the San Pedro Parks Wilderness. And part of this is going to have the Continental Divide Trail, which will be totally awesome.
Really looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah, you guys got a lot in store. It's going to be an awesome hike.
All right, so as I say in every video, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Well, here's the single step.
There's something about standing at a trailhead that feels like a quiet agreement, an agreement between you and the land. You promise to slow down, to listen, to carry only what you need. And the wilderness promises to tell you something about yourself if you pay attention. This is San Pedro Parks Wilderness. 4 days, 3 nights, about 25 miles. Just 2 people, me and my good friend Matt from the Southwest Backpacker YouTube channel.
I think if the key for me is taking breaks occasionally when we need it, like once an hour or so. Oh man, that sucks. Am I clearing it? Okay, I was close.
Matt planned this entire trip. Every mile, every camp, every decision. And that matters, because out here, leadership isn't about being loud. It's about being calm, confident, experienced. And Matt is all of those things.
All right, folks, we made it the first mile in already. We're at San Gregorio Lake, and it's a lot higher now than it was when I was here in 2020. The water's up way further. It's so beautiful. Let's go out and take a quick look at it. First mile felt pretty good. About 5-6 miles to go still. We're going to be tired by the end of the day, but boy, am I loving being here. Absolutely amazing. There you go. There's the lake.
The first mile past San Gregorio Lake feels ceremonial. The lake sits there quietly, reflective.
Wow, a lot of water here now. Last time I was here, this was probably dry. Matt's trying to find a place to get across where we won't get our feet wet, so I think I'll go join him.
We started the San Gregorio Lake trailhead. About a mile in, the lake appears. Quiet, reflective, almost ceremonial. It feels like the last polite nod from civilization before it steps back and lets the wilderness take over. Once we pass the lake, things change. The trail narrows, the trees close in, and just like that, you're no longer visiting nature, you're inside it.
All right, folks, we're about the first mile or so in. Last time I was here with the guys, we stopped at this same exact tree to take a little break, and we're doing a break here again. We both feel like the first mile went good, but the packs need a slight adjustment, so we're going to do that real quick before continuing our hiking journey today. It's beautiful out, good weather, and classic New Mexico blue skies. Look at that.
A few downfall trees force us to climb over, or crawl under, or detour off trail.
What's that? Is it okay or no?
I don't think I can get under there.
Okay. Golly, there's a lot of downfall up here. I see a way on the other side that might work. But maybe back here. This is the only part of hiking out here that could be a bit of a bummer, is they don't clear the trails very often when there's deadfall. And this tree, you can see the root system right there. It fell probably not long ago. It looks like we might be able to go around the root ball.
Yeah.
Is there any way through there? All right. Wow, that's crazy. Wind knocked that puppy down. Still not back to the trail yet. We will be here in a minute though. Looks like Nat found us a way around. Oh man, holy cow, look at that. That's the bottom of that tree. Wow, that thing is massive. Okay, a little bit more. You know, backpacking it's hard work. It's work that I enjoy, but you also got to be safe about it. Climbing over dead trees with a heavy pack on could get you into trouble. So going around sometimes is the best way. We're still going around. You can see Matt up there. All right, still going. Oh man. Okay, we're not even 2 miles in yet. And this part, it sucks a little energy out of you, I'll be honest, but it's doable.
Our packs weigh right about 50 pounds each. Mostly survival gear, but just enough luxury to remind us that we're human. A few snacks, a few drinks, small comforts that somehow feel enormous once you're carrying them uphill. The weather on day one is perfect. Mid-60s, sunny, just enough breeze to keep you honest. We head down the Awakens Trail, moving deeper into the San Pedro Parks Plateau, right around 10,000 feet in elevation. This kind of terrain is deceptive. It looks easy, gentle, inviting, but mile after mile still adds up, especially when you're in your 50s, hauling a pack that feels like it has its own opinions.
Trail marker, Damien Trail. So Damien Trail's that way, and this is Awakens.
There are some backpackers in there, look at that.
Yeah, there's a tent over there too. All right, folks. I've been looking forward to this trip for quite a few weeks, but I've also been kind of dreading this first day because it's the most mileage we're going to do in one day out here, and it's a lot of going up, so I'm kind of feeling it. We're 2.5, almost 3 miles in, I think. Gonna stop here for lunch in a little bit. Getting off trail for a minute. I think Matt found us a spot to stop for lunch. It's a beautiful day here in New Mexico. San Pedro Parks Wilderness. Yes, yes, yes. All right, dude. Nice little shady spot. This is the spot.
Got all the different videos of everybody.
Nice.
Matt was mentioning a trip he took here years ago when the rain just wouldn't stop. That experience lives on in a series of videos over on his Southwest Backpacker YouTube channel. He pulled together footage from several people who were caught in it, editing it all down into one story. It's a reminder that this place can be gentle or it can be relentless.
Yeah.
That was 2 hours.
Boy, 2 hours. I can feel my body springing back up.
I think we made it about 3 miles total.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink some water, have some food, but first I'm going down to the creek to splash some water on
No
myself.
worries, dude.
That's too good.
Oh yeah.
What a nice sight. I can see why you like camping here, man. It's awesome. Yeah, the creek is right down here. It's flowing pretty good. As usual, crystal clear, beautiful water. Oh man, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Water good. Okay, grub bag. Seeing what all we got in here. Okay, we'll do jerky of the beef. Some cheese stickage. I got some of this in the bottom of the pack too, and crackers. So we're not quite halfway in, but not too far from that point, I think, huh?
I think we're halfway.
Are we up there? Like you said, it took us about 2 hours to get here. That's not bad for 3 miles of hiking, and there was some pretty good going up in some of those spots. All right, Matt's got this cool setup here. He's got this big bladder. Has a tube that comes out of it. He just filled it with river water that's super cold, and it is filling up his bottle nicely. He's gonna let me top off from this too, so you can see there's a Sawyer water filter right there. Sorry, it's a little out of focus, but get the idea. Quick, easy setup. Looking good. There's my bottle. So we're going to top off here right after lunch, so we have plenty more to get to where we're going. We're heading this way down the trail here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. All right, folks, lunch is over. We're leaving the spot and we're heading down the trail. We estimate we're probably about halfway to our campsite, so maybe a couple more hours of hiking. It's about 1 p.m. right now, so we're hoping to arrive at camp around 3. All right, folks, this is some of the snow we were telling you about. Across the creek here is an ice shelf. The water has carved up underneath it. That is so cool. All right, continuing the journey down the trail side.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to come back out this way. And we are going that way.
Nice, so we're heading up the Vacas Trail.
Somebody etched CDT
Oh, nice.
that direction, which is true.
Upper Creek and Lucero Trail. So we're going to come out this way,
Yeah,
but we're headed in this way. So this is the end of our loop.
we're doing vodka.
Vacas Trail,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Awesome, very cool. All right, I'm excited. What an adventure so far.
Yeah.
It's quiet back here. We're so far in, we're not really seeing people.
I don't see any, I mean, I see footprints,
Yeah,
but not a lot.
yeah, this is pretty outstanding.
Tall pines, aspens just beginning to wake up for spring, wide park-like clearings open up between forest, letting the sunlight spill across the grass. The trail itself is in pretty good shape. Some muddy sections, a few spots where the trail turns into a shallow creek. We dance around ankle-deep water when we can, and when we can't, well, wet feet become part of the deal.
I believe we're up close to 10,000 feet now. I'm feeling the thin air for sure. Finding it hard to catch my breath, but deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Kind of breathe slowly when you can, and just keep going. 1 foot in front of the other. Before you know it, you'll be there. All right, out of the parks and back into the woods. I think we're about getting close to the 4 mile mark. So we got 2 or 3 miles left, but we're doing okay. We're well past the halfway mark, thankfully. All right, got some water coming up here. Let's see what we got. All right, not bad. Back on the trail again. All right, folks. I'm starting to feel the strain of being out here and packing some miles on this older body with a heavy pack. We're both slightly heavy on this one. We brought some luxury items that you don't necessarily need, but we wanted. So I think we're both tipping the scales about 46, 47 pounds each. Yeah. But as we eat some of the food, drink some of the liquids, pack should lighten up over the next few days. But still, I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. It'll be good to get to camp later, take this thing off and just relax. I mean, other than setting up camp, of course, but all right. Still cooking along. Trail in this part is a little covered in water. It's flowing back there like a little creek. It's all from snowmelt. That time of year. All right, folks, there's Matt. We're on a muddy trail. It's awesome. We've kind of plateaued out for now on a nice flat spot. But boy, it's muddy up here. This is so awesome to see it like this. Trail's just covered in mud and water in some spots. Like this spot coming up right here, it's pretty wet. Very awesome. Yeah, and we're up at elevation, so it's got to definitely be melting snow, huh? Yeah, trail is flooded out, so I'll go around.
Mostly though, it's just us. No crowds, no noise. Just the sounds of boot on dirt and occasional clink of trekking poles. That's the kind of hiking where conversations come easily, and silences do too. Both feel welcome. There's a moment before every trip like this where you feel the weight, not just on your shoulders, but in your mind. 50 pounds doesn't sound like much when it's sitting on the ground, but once you clip the hip belt, tighten the straps, and stand up, it becomes real. You feel it immediately. Your balance shifts, your breathing changes, your posture adjusts without asking your permission, and at 55 years old, that adjustment feels different than it used to.
Yeah, this section of the trail was really wet. I was up here in 2020, it was October. Everything was pretty dry, but you know, I love it. Wet or dry, it's just good being out here in the wilderness with my best friend, Matt, the Southwest Backpacker. Out here with the chipmunks, the birds, the squirrels, and we're coming out of a patch of woods into another one of the famous San Pedro Parks. I mean, this is all San Pedro Parks, but it's called parks because of these little clearings up here. Okay. Back out to one of the parks. The trail is definitely underwater, so I kind of have to hike next to it. But
After about 7 miles for the day, Matt starts scanning the forest differently. This is something experienced backpackers do. You can feel it when they're close to a good spot.
all right, there's a big downhill section here. I remember coming out last time and having to do this, and horses going down this. I am happy to report when we come out a few days from now, we will not have to go back up this because we're doing a loop trail out, so we won't be on this part. This is sketchy for hiking. I don't know how they did it with horses, but yeah, in the woods, heading down to another clearing here in a minute, another one of the famous parks. I'm gonna have to stop here a few minutes for a little break, take off this backpack, and readjust a couple things. 3, 2, 1.
We're pretty damn close to camp, dude.
We are. I feel like
Yeah.
I remember all this stuff from last time. And
Yeah.
I remember I got shots of some cattle back there to the right.
The whole stretch,
Yeah, I just need to readjust for the last stretch.
And it's 2:19.
2:19, nice. So it's still early.
I'm gonna make it before 3.
This is awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Coyote, maybe.
Oh, wow. Boy, this is spongy. I can feel the right and left foot are just, I feel just a little tiny bit of moisture on the outer part of my sock,
Okay.
but not bad. My pants are wet too. I'm in one of those spongy areas again. Looks like it'd be easy to hike through here, but it's so spongy, it's a little bit hard. Little creekage going through. I'll be out of the spongy stuff here in a minute. and back on the dry trail. All right, folks, we made it back to another trail intersection. We're getting closer and closer to camp. Matt is standing on top of a huge ice shelf. That looks so cool. Yeah, we're almost there. All right, folks, let's keep moving and get to camp. What do you say? We are literally 10 minutes from camp, maybe even a little less. We are at the Rio Las Vacas, San Pedro Parks, Rio Las Perchas trail intersection, and we're heading this way where Matt is at. I'll be curious to see how much mileage we did by the time we get to camp. 6 to 7 probably. I'll check when we get there. Just a little bit. It looks like we're turning off the main trail to head up to camp. We call this area we're going to secret camp because it's kind of a secret. You can't see it from the trail, and you have to know where it is in order to find it. There'll be one more little creek crossing here, most likely, and then we're going uphill for a while, and then the packs are coming off for the rest of the day. I'm looking forward to it. Here's the Hobbit Hole, famous Hobbit Hole, where Matt camped one time in a really good snowstorm, and he stayed down in there with his hammock and stayed dry and warm. I've been here before, 2020, I've been to this spot, but we're going up this hillside here in a minute because that's where our secret camp is at. We just got to find a way to get across the water because there's a lot more water now than there was last time we were here. Boy, look at that nice deep pool. That is awesome.
We're near the intersection of the Vacas Trail and the Anastasio Trail, but Matt leads us off the beaten path, far enough that the trail disappears, far enough that no one's going to just wander through. We call it Secret Camp, not because it's dramatic, but because it's hidden, tucked into the woods, quiet, protected.
One more little push to camp, and it is uphill, so it's a little bit of work, but it's so worth it when you get there. Okay, looks like I can get through here pretty good. Stepped in the mud, lots of it. Good times. See, if you didn't know there was a camp up here, you would never know in a million years. Matt found this by accident a few years back. All right, good to know we got plenty of water down at the bottom. Come down later and filter some for eating and drinking. Oh man. Okay. Breather. We're bushwhacking. Doesn't make going up any easier when you're on a section that's not a trail. So go slow, be careful, one foot in front of the other. Before you know it, there you are. Okay, remember this spot from last time.
There's something deeply satisfying about earning a campsite like this. No signpost, no multiple fire rings from 100 previous visitors, only one nice campfire ring here, and just a flat patch of earth that says, you can stay here tonight.
We made it! Not bad. 2:45. Yeah, here it is. The awesome campsite from last time.
We dropped packs, and that moment never gets old. 50 pounds suddenly gone. Shoulders and back sigh in relief.
Oh yeah. Feels so good to get that off. I feel my body springing back up. All right, folks, we made it in. We are officially at camp. I'll let you know the mileage here in a little bit. I'm not 100% certain what we did. 6, 7-ish maybe. There's Matt back there. I don't see any, no, I do see some snow over there. So we even got big piles of snow up here so we can make nice ice cold drinks later. That's gonna be awesome. Oh man, it feels so good to be here and just be done for the day with the hiking, but just starting our day with the camping really. So yeah, this is great. Okay, one thing we like to do when there is snow up here, if we have any beverages, waters, or other types of drinks, we like to go down there and put our liquids in the snow, get them nice and cold. All right, it's a nice big pile right here. Look at this. And it's in the shade. So yeah, Matt's got his adult beverage in there. I'm just gonna put my water in. Get some nice ice cold water for later. There you go. All right, and then we can also dig down deep into the clean snow here and add it to our drinks if we want some slushies later. That's gonna be cool. All right, back to camp. Now, last time I camped here in 2020, you can see up there where Matt's at, I had my tent right about in here somewhere. I might do that again today because it's shaded, and if you want to take a little nap, it's always best to do that in the shade. So, all right, here he comes. More stuff for the snow.
Got some Cutwater live margaritas.
Nice.
It tastes good in the icy snow.
Sweet. All right, I ended up using my Kelty Trekker. Had this backpack for about 25 years now. It's still in good shape. But what I wanted to show you was this. My boots are wet from all the hiking today, and my pants are too. You can see. But now that we're up on dry trail again, these will start drying out pretty quickly.
Every item in that pack has a reason. Tent, stove, layers, water filter. Food we'll earn by walking through the day. Tents go up smoothly, good ground, decent tree cover, plenty of sunlight slipping through the branches to keep things warm and dry. We take time here. There's no rush. This is the reward for the miles.
All right, got the tent set up. I got my sleeping pad in there. I got to get my sleeping bag and my other gear. Got these cool tie lines here that glow in the dark. I kind of put them where my tent's tied out, so at night maybe I can see these and not trip over them. Back up here, it's Matt and his brand new tent. Got a nice colorful marmot right there. It looks nice and roomy too.
Out here, you start to appreciate small efficiencies. How smoothly something packs away. How quickly water boils. How a good, simple meal tastes when you've worked for it. The sun stays with us longer than expected, and we soak it in. Sitting quietly, talking, sometimes not talking at all. This place feels right.
Feels so good to sit in a chair with some back support.
Yeah, it does.
Thanks for talking me into bringing it, man. I'm so glad I have this. All right, folks, we are on a walkabout to get some water. We've been, yep,
Some elk droppings. And those are relatively fresh. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a couple days.
so they've been through here recently,
We have our own natural cooler out here.
which is really nice.
Our own ice block. Yeah, it's all around us.
It's just up ahead. Oh yeah, I see it.
But it gives you water. It gives you a source of water, not only snow-wise, but in the creek, you have a lot of snow runoff. So you have liquid water and you have frozen water. And yeah, if you bring a block of hard cheddar with you, you can drop it in that snow and keep it fresh. You can bring a steak up here
Nice.
and put it in the snow and keep it fresh for you. Yeah, it's all right here for us. I'm gonna walk right over it right now.
This is so cool. I remember last time we were here, we saw some grouse.
Yes,
Came right into camp.
Yeah.
Ooh, you. Oh man,
chickens.
he's post hole in there.
Yeah, we're close to
That's some deep snow. Whoa. So the way we came up to get here is a big steep hillside, and that's how the camp was discovered. But right behind camp, just a couple hundred feet, you can get out here. I already see water down below, so we're in good shape. We'll fill up, and we won't disturb any other campers that might be nearby. This is awesome. Me too. I'm feeling good for no good reason.
Rio Grande cut this cut.
Nice. Yeah, this is so nice to be able to see all this up here. I did last time we were here in 2020. I saw them swimming by. That's a pretty good.
I just saw one boat.
Nice.
Yep, we're in there. Well, this will be easy. See all the wonderful snow drifts that we have. Each iceberg is our own natural ice cooler.
Heck yeah. Nice,
There we
dude.
go. That's enough water for both of us for tonight and tomorrow morning.
Sweet. Thank you, dude. Thanks for
welcome.
scooping it up. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming along, man. This is a great trip.
Heck yeah. It's a beautiful day. All right, folks, we've been here for a couple hours or so. Matt's over there getting his stove going, and over here I have mine going. We're boiling water from the creek, and we're making dinner. There's Matt's dinner for the night, and I am doing fettuccine alfredo with chicken. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm excited to get to try it and see what it's all about. All right, fettuccine alfredo with chicken. This is what it looks like before it's rehydrated. Here in a minute, I'm putting some of this boiling water into there. All right, folks, fast forward to a little while longer. Matt has got the campfire going. It's looking beautiful. And we're gonna have dinner around the campfire.
Yeah. Let's try up here.
Little last beam of sunshine coming through.
Yeah.
This is what the fettuccine alfredo with chicken looks like. And it tastes really good too, so yeah, that's awesome.
Dinner tastes better than it has any right to. Calories become currency out here. And tonight, we're rich.
Where we need to go. I want to complete this loop with you, I really do.
Tomorrow our legs are going to be jacked, dude. It's going to be a little painful.
Yeah, but we hike through that pain. We won't be in as much pain later.
I was going to say, the day after tomorrow, we are going to be craving it.
All right, folks, fast forward to a little bit later. It's now after dinner. We both had really good dehydrated meals and a nice time by the fire. You can still see the campfire's going up there. Matt's working on his pack. Here's my tent. There's birds singing. Sun's going down, so I'm definitely feeling the temperature drop, especially when you step away from the campfire. But yeah, can't complain. It's a beautiful day. Sun is going down. We didn't really have a glorious sunset. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but we're in the latter part of the evening becoming an evening, and it's just beautiful out right now. About 50 degrees probably, but with the sun going down, that temp's going to drop quicker. I'll tell you later what happens and how much temperature drop we get tonight.
As the temperature drops, the campfire comes to life. There's something ancient about a campfire in the wilderness. It slows you down, centers you. The conversation turns reflective, the way it often does when the day winds down. We talk about trips past, trips ahead, and the strange pull that places like this have on us. I start to feel it, That sense of peace. Not excitement, not adrenaline, just balance. Out here, the wilderness feels like a church, a sanctuary, a place where the noise finally shuts up long enough for you to hear yourself think. And sharing that with a good friend, someone you trust, it makes it even better.
All right, folks, the last of the campfire is going. We're retiring to our tents here in just a little bit. Gonna try to get ourselves some nice sleep. It's gonna be awesome.
We crawl into our tents, tired in the best possible way. Dry, warm, grateful. Day 1 gave us sunshine, wildlife, good miles, and a perfect hidden camp. Tomorrow will bring different lessons, but tonight, everything feels exactly as it should. Remember, folks, love, love, hate, hate. Take care of each other.
Life is beautiful if you know where to look, so keep your mind, your eyes, and your heart open. It just might lead you somewhere special. Please check out my channel for over 1,000 additional video adventures. Thanks for watching.